But let's go back to the match, LA Knight and Theory. And again, this is good, pal. They look the part. They wrestle. Theory is miles ahead of almost anybody else his age in the business. You can talk about Braun Breaker and a few other people, MJF. He works like he was trained in 1990 instead of 2020. And unlike Uncle Dave's little carbuncle, Brian Alvarez, that's a compliment because he gets it. He gets the wrestling business.
Do you know who trained him? I was surprised to learn this.
I do not. Did you tell me once and now I've forgotten again?
I may have told you before you even really paid attention to who he was because he wasn't on TV, but he was trained by A.R. Fox.
Well, in that case, then he's a Bobby Eaton. He just had it anyway.
Oh, come on.
Seriously. You can't tell me that the guy that I'm watching on Wednesday night trained this fucking guy. You just can't. He had it naturally. He watched Wrestling Theory and he saw it in his head. That's what I'm saying. But they had a nice match back to LA Knight and Theory for the time they were allowed. 6 minutes of it aired. So it was two guys being very professional, but there was no time to, put them to the test or anything. But again, and also the heels get fucked out of the heat in the commercial breaks all the time because they'll do a heat spot as a transition to the break. And when they come back, the guys already making a comeback. So the poor heels are getting fucked in this equation. But basically, Waller went to untie the turnbuckle pad and took it off. And Theory tried to send LA into it, but LA turned him around and hit his power slam and LA elbow. And Waller distracted him, and Theory did a schoolboy for a 2 count. They went back and forth, and LA Knight hit his finish. Boom, 1, 2, 3. 6 minutes on the air. Everything was professional, but again, it's like it was easy, apparently, for LA Knight this week to beat Austin Theory. He didn't have to struggle that much, but you should. There should be more twists and turns. Something should be going on, but it doesn't have to go fucking 30 minutes for no reason like the goddamn guys across the street. There has to be a happy medium somewhere in this thing.
And again,
go ahead.
And I was going to say, and again, he's a heel, but why are you supposed to boo him? Because he never does anything really that bad. He just kind of acts a little bad.
He acts cocky. And that's it. He acts cocky and he's egotistical. He has not deprived a beloved superstar of anything major. He hasn't committed a heinous act that sidelined a up-and-coming young star that was gaining in popularity. He hasn't stolen a major championship away from a fucking beloved fade. They win and they lose and they fucking run out a lot.
Injuries. No one gets injured. There's never just like, oh my God, for no reason he injured that guy. Here's what does he have to say? I'm glad I did it. I'm not unhappy about it.
Yeah, if he dies, he dies.
None of that.
Well, but the problem is, what can you do to somebody to injure him now? Well, they've seen every goddamn...
Well, that's true. But with Theory specifically, though, like, he's still, I don't know, it's still like he's coming out and he's the kid. And you have to get past that at some point.